Would you like to start your own business? Be your own boss. Would you like to quit your job and make money doing what you really want to do? Would you like to retire and travel? Have you ever thought about becoming a millionaire? About becoming financially independent? Have you ever heard stories of others who have become rich and successful and wondered how you could join them? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you'll want to stay tuned for an exciting show filled with money-making tips and advice, valuable information that can help you achieve your goals and earn the kind of money that will allow you to live a lifestyle most people only dream of. You're about to hear from experts and ordinary people who are doing it. People just like you who found freedom, profits, and an enjoyment that changed their lives as they reveal to you their secrets of success on this edition of Own Your Own Business, with special guest appearances by Dale Ennis, recognized financial expert, publisher, entrepreneur, editor of Money Saver magazine, and author of the best-selling book, Guide to Making Money. Evelyn Jacks, founder and director of UNR Tax Services, with over 100 offices across the country, successful entrepreneur and famous tax and financial planning expert, syndicated columnist, and author of many highly acclaimed financial books, including Jacks on Tax Saving. From London, England, Lord Charles Cottenham, the Honorable Earl of Cottenham, internationally recognized entrepreneur and chairman of the board and chief executive officer of Wade World Trade, operating in 124 countries around the world, publisher of the critically acclaimed Wade World Trade program. And from Santa Barbara, California, Richard J. Stacy, Canadian entrepreneur and self-made millionaire, author, lecturer, and international small business consultant, the man who's been traveling the world training thousands of people how to start and succeed in their own business. Associate of the Canadian Small Business Institute and the principal author of the Institute's Blueprint for Success in Your Own Business Home Study Program. And now the host of Own Your Own Business, Bea Broda.
Hi, and welcome to Own Your Own Business. I'm your host, Bea Broda. You know, you can achieve your deepest desires. Start your own business, buy a beautiful new home, a better car, social success, travel, anything you want, as long as you know the principles of wealth. That's what we'll be talking about today, how to make money. We'll be hearing from a variety of successful people who will share their secrets with you. Whether you or somebody you know are thinking of starting a business now or sometime in the future, or maybe you're already involved in a business, we're going to be giving away a lot of valuable money-making information, so you'll want to have a paper and pen handy to jot down some information as we go along. We'll also be taking a look at the amazing Blueprint for Success in Your Own Business Home Study Program and talking to a few of the graduates of that course who've become incredibly successful since taking it.
Dale Ennis, author and acclaimed expert on making money, says starting your own business is one of the best ways to acquire wealth and achieve financial freedom.
As I do talk shows across the country, I find that the question most often asked is, how do you make money? And my answer generally is to start your own business, whether it be full-time or part-time. I think this is one of the best ways of making your own money.
Evelyn Jacks, one of the country's leading tax and financial planning experts, advocates starting your own part-time business as the best way to reduce taxes.
You don't need money to start a business today. What you need is persistence, creativity, an idea, and some confidence in yourself. The benefits of owning a small business are limitless. First of all, there's the opportunities to do anything you want to do. In a job situation, for example, you might be tied down to a specific job. Perhaps you're tied down to a specific salary level. With your own small business that you start on your own spare time and perhaps in your own home, you can build a dream into millions of dollars. Imagine yourself making hundreds of thousands of dollars. You could not do that within the confines of your own employment in most cases. Also, in terms of tax dollars, you will find that more of the dollars that you earn will stay in your own pocket rather than going to the government.
Joining me now in his home is Richard J. Stacy, entrepreneur, a man who's become successful in a variety of different businesses, and author of this book, The Millionaire's Marketing Bible. Mr. Stacy, you've appeared on numerous radio and television programs across the country. As well, I have articles here from the Financial Post, from the Globe and Mail, from the Canadian Small Business magazine, and from the Toronto Star. You write for magazines, and you're known for writing extensively on the topic of small businesses. What's your advice to someone who wants to make a lot of money? Somebody who wants to become a millionaire?
Well, before I could tell them anything, those people would have to realize, first of all, that most of what they know now about money and the making of money is wrong. And the proof is that they're broke or they have very little money. And if they do have some money, probably what they do know is how to save money, not how to make it. Once they've realized that they need to learn a little bit of information about making money, I would probably then tell them three things. The first thing I would tell them is to stop trading your time for money and instead replace it with a product or service. You know, we live in a free enterprise society, a capitalist economy, a trading economy if you like. We trade goods and services among each other in return for other goods and services. Now what happens if you don't have a product or service to trade with other people? The only resource that you have that's worth anything to anybody is your time. So what's going to happen? You spend your life trading your time away for money, often in the form of an hourly wage. And that's the biggest mistake you can make. And almost everybody falls into the same trap. Now the second thing I would tell someone who wants to make a lot of money is to take time to educate yourself about the free enterprise system. You've got to learn to work smarter, not harder. And you've got to learn to let the system work for you, not against you. And this is why some people seem to make money so easily, while others seem to struggle just to put food on the table. You see, even today, a young person can graduate from high school or college with no idea of how to register a business, how to market a product, how to get financing for a new venture, import, export, mail order. They just don't teach that kind of stuff. This is a tragic situation. That young person is looking at basically two options in life. One is to work for somebody else for the rest of their life, or two, to be unemployed. But there is a third option, a better alternative. And that's what I try to stress to people, and that's self-employment. Because we're not taught how to start our own business as a mandatory part of our schooling system, which it should be, it's up to the individual themselves to take the time and the money, make that investment, to put the knowledge into their own head. You see, there's not an unemployment problem in this country, B. It's a self-employment problem. The third thing I would tell somebody who wants to get ahead is just go out and do it. Have the courage to go out and try something.
Now, I understand that you're also an associate of the Small Business Institute of Toronto. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
The Institute is an educational organization. We carry a number of publications, books, directories, cassette tapes. We carry now over 500 different publications for people who are either in business already or interested in starting a business. This is very helpful information. We do research on the latest money-making techniques that are coming out in the 1980s and even for the 1990s, so you can keep abreast of the latest information. We also have a counseling service for members that operates across the nation, and people can plug into a worldwide network of contacts and resources.
Lord Charles Gottenham is an international entrepreneur who's become very wealthy. He says that the key to success is to start by educating yourself to start your own business.
Let's say you did a survey of 100 young men and women aged 25 and lined them up and asked them the crucial question, did they want to succeed in life and become rich? You can guarantee the answer from all of them would be yes. But the strange fact is that by the time they get to 65, only one of them will have succeeded. The remainder won't have taken the time and trouble to gain the knowledge you need to be successful in life.
My advice for those people who would like to start their own business would be to read books, listen to various tapes, and take courses which will help to educate yourself on the type of business that might be best for you.
Okay, we obviously need to learn and study in order to be successful. But exactly what should we study?
One of the comprehensive home study programs that we put together at the Small Business Institute was designed just for this purpose, to provide realistic, practical, reliable information that up until now just wasn't available anywhere else. Now this program was put together by a team of over 30 entrepreneurs.
Now you're referring to the Blueprint for Success in Your Own Business Home Study Program. Could you tell us just a little bit more about that?
The Blueprint program is basically a three-prong approach. It comes in 3 volumes. The first volume is operations, the second volume is marketing, and the third volume is financing. Together it's over 1,800 pages of information. Now in addition, this comes with 8 audio cassette tapes that guide you through the manuals and give you overall knowledge to put the whole program into practice. There's a number of bonus books that come with the program as well. In addition, people who enroll in the Blueprint for Success program also become members in the Canadian Small Business Institute.
I know that the Blueprint for Success in Your Own Business Home Study program is now available to the general public. Can you tell us what the investment is and where the consumer can get it?
Well, the Blueprint for Success program is available. It's only available through the Institute itself, either by calling us on our toll-free line to register in the course or to write to us at the Institute and enroll that way. As far as the investment is concerned, right now it's $289. Now, that's not a big price to pay. It's fully tax deductible. So after taxes, it comes to usually well under $200 for most people. So it's very affordable.
Periodically, we'll be showing the program registration number of the Canadian Small Business Institute on the screen. So you'll have plenty of time to jot it down if you'd like to order the complete Blueprint for Success program. Our producers ask that you call that number instead of flooding this station with calls. Richard, it seems like a lot of people have already taken the Blueprint for Success program and achieved quite a lot of success with it.
That's right, Bea. But I must emphasize that the Blueprint program isn't just some program someone threw together in a hurry. This is a very serious and recognized program. We've sold the Blueprint to Success to many government agencies. The couple that come to mind, the British Columbia Ministry of Small Business and Economic Development, Government of Northwest Territories Department of Economic Development bought several sets. We've sold it to many of the country's top colleges and universities, for example, University of Windsor, Centennial College, to name a few. And we've also sold it to even to major corporations, and Northern Telecom is a name that comes to mind. So this is a very serious information that is used all around the country by professionals, the people who want to get ahead and want to be successful.
It seems no other program has been endorsed or recognized so widely. As a matter of fact, I have thousands of case histories right here from people from all walks of life who have taken the Blueprint for Success program and have achieved levels of success in all varieties of businesses. Why don't we talk to a few of them right now?
And Bea, just before we do that, I have to emphasize that these aren't our best testimonials. These aren't the top graduates that graduate from the course, but these are typical and realistic examples of people who have taken the program and applied the principles that they learned.
Police Sergeant Gerald Steff took the Blueprint for Success course and started a spare-time distribution business with a partner. He found a product in Made in Europe magazine, followed the steps outlined to import it, and is now racking up big profits marketing it all across North America.
The product we chose was the Bonfit Dress Patterner. Now, this is a unique product. It's a reusable, adjustable dressmaking patterner. There isn't such a thing, or there hasn't been such a thing in the world until this time. When we started with the Bonfit, we, of course, were amateurs at this. I am a police officer, my partner was a design engineer. We didn't know how to go about this. So we look in the Blueprint for Success, and it's all laid out there for you. Some of the things that we had to deal with, and they were problems for us to begin with, was when we were bringing this product in, all the maze of importation, red tape, the customs brokerage arrangement, the freight forwarding, the letters of credit, the drop shipment, all these items, things that we weren't familiar with at all. But yet it was in the Blueprint for Success. It guided us through. We were able to pick up our phone, make our phone calls. They knew what we were talking about. We knew what we were talking about. We made sense. We didn't sound like complete amateurs at it, although in fact we were to begin with. And I'm sure that when we get to the next stage, which we anticipate in the not too distant future of manufacturing this product in Canada, again, the Blueprint for Success will guide us through all the problems we're likely to meet. It's been our Bible and still is, and we continually refer to it. So I would certainly recommend it. It's helped us immeasurably.
At 24, Perry C. decided he wasn't going to work as a waiter the rest of his life. On the advice of a friend, he attended a How to Start Your Own Business seminar with Richard J. Stacy, enrolled in the Blueprint for Success course, and came up with a simple idea for a women's belt rack. Using the Blueprint manuals, he followed the steps to develop his idea into a full-time business. He now profits by manufacturing and selling his product to major department stores, including Zellers, Simpsons, and the Bay, across Canada and the United States.
When I left school in grade 11, I had made one decision. That was the decision to be rich. The term millionaire I've always liked. I didn't know how I was going to do it. When I first opened up the manual from the Canadian Small Business Institute, one of the first things I read was how to sell a product to a department store. And up till then, it was always a big mystery. Now, the next thing I did was I had to design a prototype for my product. I had never written a business letter in my life, so I read a few samples from the manual, and I copied one of the letters word for word. I sent it to 10 major department stores. Within 1 week, all 10 department stores called me back, and I had appointments. The first appointment I had was with Zellers in Montreal. I had never been in a buyer's office, but after reading the manuals, I had a general idea of what was going to go on in the buyer's office. I had one prototype, one and only prototype, had an empty briefcase, and I bought a few Grand & Toy order pads, just in case I was going to get some orders. After negotiating for 15 minutes, we agreed on a price, and there I was, with an order for 5,000 units.
Lillian Dominguez came to Canada with everything working against her. Language, age, no connections or experience, and little money. Yet today, only a few years later, she owns and runs one of the most successful new stores in Toronto's Eaton Centre. A graduate of the Blueprint for Success course, she recommends the course to anybody who really wants to make it and has the drive and courage to do it.
And without knowing hardly any word of English, their business started growing and growing, and we moved into the Eaton Centre. Having taken the course, Blueprint for Success, it had helped me in my particular business, but I would advise to take the course because it will help you tremendously for any kind of business that you want to pursue. But the kind of knowledge that you obtain from it will help you day to day, from marketing to financing, and to even how manage something that you never dreamed of before.
At the age of 24, Blueprint for Success graduate Perry Tse is the inventor of Buckle Up, the new belt rack, and he's the president of his own marketing firm. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
I understand that for 5 years you were a waiter. Now you're a president of a company and you have an invention of your own. How long did it take for all of this to transpire?
Up to date, approximately 7 months. It was 7 months that I first purchased the manuals for the Blueprint. Just taking it step at a time. It's now been 7 months and it's a whole new world.
How did you feel when you first started the course? Were you a bit skeptical or were you gung-ho right from the start?
And I just went on faith, just assumed that everything they said in the manuals was correct. And it's paid off.
Tell us a little bit about your idea that you marketed because of the program.
Well, actually, it's quite a simple product. It's a belt rack. You know, my roommate one day said, you should come up with a woman's belt rack because I have so many belts, I have nowhere to put them. You know, women put their belts on the nails, to put them on coat hangers, put them on floors. And so I thought, okay, what would a belt rack look like? So I thought a piece of plastic with 4 hooks. And that's what I stuck with. And I just needed a little bit of know-how. I had the desire, you know, I had a dream. I've always wanted to be rich. I just needed some of the know-how, and it was just good timing. I had the manuals right in front of me, and I just took it on faith, took it a step at a time. It cost me $300. And from that one prototype, using the information I learned from the manuals, I took some sample letters, took a very simple photo. I sent the same letter, same photo to all the department stores. And within a week, I had appointments with almost every major department store across Canada.
So the course helped you make contact with various buyers and stores. As well, it showed you that you don't have to invest a lot of your own money. But the bottom line is this: did this course make you money?
Oh, most definitely. Now I'm looking to go into the U.S. market. You know, JCPenney, they have 2,100 stores. Woolworths has 1,200 stores. With that sale, you know, I can buy a house.
So what you're saying is the program is fairly easy to follow. You don't have to be a PhD or an Einstein or a chartered accountant to actually be successful with the Blueprint for Success program.
I guess the best thing about the manuals is the fact that it's so simply laid out that a person with absolutely no business experience can buy these manuals for a very minimum cost, write it off, and follow this few basic steps. And you know, as long as they didn't try to defer from what was on the manuals, they would do it as fast as I've done it, you know, if not faster. But I guess the greatest thing about the manuals is the simplicity of the layout.
Well, I think that your knowledge from the Blueprint for Success Home Study Program, coupled with your natural enthusiasm, is going to take you a long way. Perry C., thanks and good luck.
Thank you.
Now, my next question is, what kind of business should we start? Assuming we don't already have an idea of what kind of business should we get into?
One is to either come up with your own idea, invent something, and find a need and fill it, is the old saying. And you can either manufacture this yourself and then go out and market it yourself, or maybe you just want to sell your idea to a company and collect a royalty. A second way to go is to open up a retail outlet. There you're sort of a distributor for a number of products through a retail location. A third way to go is to start a service business, offering some sort of service in your area, and you can build up that way. A fourth way to go is to buy an existing business, take it over from somebody else. A fifth way is to invest in a franchise. There's hundreds of good franchise opportunities out there now. And the sixth way is to become a distributor for someone else's product, usually at the wholesale or the middleman level. And this can be a product from overseas or a product from here in North America.
Let's take a minute and talk about franchising.
Franchising is an excellent way to go. Over 40% of all retail sales in Canada, for instance, come from franchise operations. There's some excellent opportunities out there, and there's all kinds of people who are cleaning up. But the key is to do some careful homework, some careful investigation before you get involved in one of them. And this is one of the areas where Blueprint for Success can help you.
Where would a person look to find franchising opportunities?
Well, one of the best places to look is to use a directory that we have at the Institute. It's called the Franchise Annual. Now, in this directory lists over 3,000 different franchise offerings that you can get involved in, every type of business, service, retail, even manufacturing. So you can look through this book using it as your guide and select those opportunities that you're interested in. And then from there, you can get more information about the company, and then you can use your blueprint manuals and the checklist in there to start investigating them more thoroughly.
Lori Tabata enrolled in the Blueprint for Success course and decided to buy into a successful franchise operation. Now she's found the money and the free time to do more of the things most people only dream about. Keeping her tan year-round by spending time cruising the water with friends and family.
I took the Blueprint for Success course through the Canadian Small Business Institute, and they showed me step by step on investigating on franchising, and I finally decided on framing. The Blueprint course helped me choose a location, taught me how to do my own bookwork, taught me how to choose employees, the right employees. I found the manuals quite helpful in promoting my store. Sure, it takes courage, but I wanted to be my own boss. I'm reaping the financial rewards, and it worked for me.
What about somebody who's interested in buying an already existing business as a way to get started?
Again, an excellent way to go. There's many existing businesses that a person can get into. I encourage people to look into this area as an opportunity as well.
Andrea Lewis graduated from the Blueprint for Success course and used her newfound knowledge to take over an existing business. Since she had little money of her own, she bought the business using the creative financing strategies taught in the course. Today, she's a successful owner of an expanding and profitable beauty salon in fashionable downtown Toronto. Now she's even looking for other businesses to conquer, recognizing opportunities that once went unnoticed.
The creative financing part of the course helped me to achieve this first goal in my life, one of my dreams. And I'm sure it can help you if you follow the guidelines and go step by step as outlined. Originally, I thought just going into a bank and giving the information about yourself, personal and financial information, was enough to secure a loan. It's a far different thing when you're buying a business or you would like to achieve funds to renovate or add towards a business, to approach a bank in a certain manner. And the Blueprint for Success outline all these points so that you can be well prepared before approaching a professional in this field. The information contained in the manuals, you do not need a dictionary or an encyclopedia. They're easy to follow through, written in layman's English, and anyone can follow through and go step by step with the plan. If there's something that you don't understand or you're not sure about, you can always call a counselor and they would advise you. But it's exactly the same. If you follow step by step, it's nothing difficult. The course would give you guidelines in looking at opportunities before you invest your time or your money or leaving a permanent job to venture into a business. They will advise you as to what's feasible, what's risky, and before you make that permanent commitment, there's always someone there to tell you yes or no, go ahead or hold back. That's something that I like. I have friends when I needed help. I have the references here with me in the salon all the time, so that anytime I need to check on something, I can just refer to them. And if I need further advice, the Canadian Small Business Institute, the counselors are just a phone call away. I can call them at any time during the business day and get the information I need.
What about somebody who wants to be a wholesale distributor for someone else's products?
An excellent way to go again. One of the reasons is you can start in your spare time. It doesn't take a lot of money or experience. You usually don't have to carry any inventory. In other words, you don't have to give up the security of your weekly paycheck in order to start a business and build that business up into a full-time business by reinvesting the profits.
Where does a person find a product that they can sell?
Well, entrepreneurs come to the Institute from all over the country to find publications where they can get products like this. I brought along a couple of samples of the types of publications that are available. For instance, here's Made in Europe magazine. Now, this is one of the magazines we carry at the Institute. Now, we're the authorized subscription agent for this magazine, so if you want to subscribe to it, you have to come to us. There's also different publications I have here, like trade channels. Again, we're an authorized subscription agent. If you want to subscribe to this particular publication, you can do so through the Canadian Small Business Institute. This is sort of a paper format, and in here there's all kinds of product opportunities awaiting for you. Now, there's also Trade Winds. Again, we're the exclusive subscription agent here in Canada. So if you want to find products from the Far East, in this case, you can just get a paper like this, and in here you see pictures and pages. This comes out every week, jam-packed with hundreds of products that you can get into, just looking for distribution here. And also we carry out of England the World Trade Digest, and again we're the exclusive subscription agent. So if you want to subscribe to any of these publications, you have to come through us to get them.
And all of these magazines are available at the Institute?
That's right. Not only these magazines, but we have many others. In the Blueprint for Success manuals, there's literally hundreds and hundreds of addresses in there of all kinds of foreign magazines from every country in the world. So it just goes on for pages and pages. So you can write away yourself and get some of these magazines. So there's literally tens of thousands of products.
It all sounds so incredible. But I'd like to ask you about wholesale products, about buying goods wholesale.
First of all, B, I wanted to mention that there's so many thousands of products out there that a person can get into. They can get into whatever they like to do. And this is one of the major benefits of starting your own business. Now, as far as wholesale products are concerned, there's all kinds of wholesale products you can buy either overseas or right here in North America. One of the publications we carry at the Institute and we show you in the Blueprint for Success course is this publication here. And you can see listed on this page here, B, all the products, and there's hundreds and hundreds of them. Just to give you a couple of examples here, we've got a 64-piece socket set for $3.25. We've got 35mm cameras for $6 each. There's also watches here for even 50 cents or $1 each for quartz watches. So there's all kinds of wholesale products, but the key is to know where to find them. And that's what we show you in the Blueprint. So even if you're not starting a business, you can save yourself thousands of dollars buying your everyday household needs at wholesale bargain prices. This is cheaper than the stores themselves buy it for, in fact.
You know, Richard, after listening to you, it sounds incredible. There's literally thousands of fantastic money-making opportunities out there. So you don't need any of your own ideas. And you're saying that this is all covered in the Blueprint manuals?
The Blueprint manuals cover everything you need to be successful in your own business. All the information and more, in fact, is covered there. In fact, what they are is really an encyclopedia set for your own home about starting a small business, and they make the whole thing very, very easy to do.
I tell people that anything worthwhile in life takes time and preparation, and it's never too soon to start preparing your own business. When I first started off in business, there wasn't the help around that there is nowadays. You must make sure you take advantage of it.
When people come to me and inquire about starting a new business, I recommend the Blueprint for Success. This highly respected course is the most up-to-date, most complete course of its kind in Canada, and it's an excellent way for you to start on your way to a successful entrepreneurship.
Hello, I'm Dave Arkell for the Canadian Small Business Institute. Do you ever wonder how some people seem to make money so easily, while others work so hard yet never seem to make any? It's because these successful people have learned the secrets to success, the secrets of working smarter, not harder. Most millionaires have taken years to learn and develop these secrets. But now, for the first time, you can acquire all of these secrets easily, quickly, and in the comfort of your own home. Thousands of people are doing it with the Blueprint for Success in Your Own Business home study program. You can do it too. The program is laid out in a simple to follow, easy to understand format. Blueprint for Success is the knowledge, guidance, support, and encouragement you need to start your own business, be your own boss, even starting in your spare time. And now you can enroll in the complete Blueprint for Success program through this special television offer. If you act right now, here's what you get. The 3 giant working reference manuals. Volume 1, Operations. Volume 2, Marketing. Volume 3, Financing. Over 1,800 pages, jam-packed with powerful, proven, money-making information and strategies not available in any school, library, bookstore, or any other course. You'll learn how to find and cash in on thousands of money-making opportunities and new products that are yours for the asking. How to make thousands of dollars by taking advantage of legal tax loopholes and free government money. You can buy an existing business or invest in a franchise. Get rich using your own ideas and inventions. Set up and manage your business and bookkeeping properly, and much more. In addition, you'll also get this handsome audio cassette collection with 8 exciting cassette tapes of audio instruction. Millionaire Richard J. Stacy guides you through every step of the way. You'll enjoy just being able to sit back, listen, and relax. Play them again and again. You can even learn while you drive your car, exercise, or even while you're cooking. You'll learn how to make over $1 million in mail order in 5 years or less. How to make a fortune with little-known, low-cost marketing strategies, plus much more. Plus, you'll also get the extra bonus tape, Secrets of Import-Export. Plus, when you enroll in the Blueprint for Success course, you automatically become a member of the Canadian Small Business Institute for 1 year, entitling you to take advantage of a nationwide network of resources, information, contact, and support. As a member, you'll be kept up to date on the latest opportunities, strategies, and seminars. You'll be assigned your own personal financial counselor, with whom you may consult for advice by mail or phone. You are never alone. You will get all your questions about the course answered quickly and professionally. You will also receive this handsome membership certificate. The entire Blueprint for Success program is covered by the Institute's money-back guarantee of complete satisfaction. Study the materials for 21 days from the time you receive them. If you're not convinced that this is the guidance and information you need to succeed in your own business, simply return the materials intact for a full and immediate refund. Privately, the complete program would sell for $895, but through the Small Business Institute, a recognized educational organization, in combination with this special television offer, you can enroll in the complete Blueprint for Success program for the incredibly low price of only $289 if you act right now. Use your credit card. Pick up the phone and call our toll-free number. Operators are standing by. Call now. Don't forget, you save even more money because when you enroll, you will receive this official tax receipt for tuition fee deduction, making the course a tax-deductible part of starting your own business. But wait, there's even more. If you order right now and use your credit card, you'll get this very special bonus, the International Business Opportunities Source Directory Guide. It's loaded with hundreds of money-making opportunities. This guide lets you get started the minute your Blueprint for Success course arrives. This book alone could make you thousands of dollars. It's packed with names, phone numbers, and addresses, valuable business contacts, buyers, wholesale suppliers, dropship outlets, and over 100 ideas for businesses you can start at home for under $500. These are all the contacts you'll need, and this book is yours to keep even if you decide to return the course materials. This course is not available anywhere. Don't wait another minute to get on the road to wealth and freedom. Order now.
To order the complete Blueprint for Success program, call the toll-free number shown on the screen now and have your Visa, MasterCard, or American Express ready, or send check or money order for $289 Canadian funds plus shipping and handling payable to Blueprint for Success, 18 Skagway Avenue, Toronto, Ontario, M1M3V1. But for fastest results, use your credit card and call now. Blueprint for Success comes with the publisher's 30-day 100% money-back guarantee of complete satisfaction, so you have nothing to lose. And Blueprint for Success is not available in stores at any price. It can only be purchased through this exclusive television offer.
Use your credit card to get the complete Blueprint for Success program, which includes the 3 giant working reference manuals, over 1,800 pages, the 8 Blueprint for Success cassette instruction tapes with millionaire Richard J. Stacy, the extra bonus tape, Secrets of Import-Export, 1 year's membership in the Canadian Small Business Institute, including counseling and advisory service, and the valuable membership certificate. Plus, the special bonus, the International Business Opportunities Source Directory Guide, all with the Institute's money-back guarantee of complete satisfaction. And remember, bought privately, this complete program would cost $895. But through the Small Business Institute, a recognized educational organization, you can enroll in the entire Blueprint program with the incredibly low price of $289 during this special television offer. You save $606. Don't wait. You can enjoy the wealth you've always dreamed of simply and easily. Just pick up the phone and make that first call that will launch you or someone you know on the way to financial independence. Don't miss this opportunity of a lifetime. Call now.
To order the complete Blueprint for Success program, call the toll-free number shown on the screen now and have your Visa, MasterCard, or American Express ready, or send check or money order for $289 Canadian funds, plus shipping and handling payable to Blueprint for Success, 18 Skagway Avenue, Toronto, Ontario, M1M3V1. But for fastest results, use your credit card and call now. Don't miss this opportunity of a lifetime. Order now. Attention American residents. If you live in the United States, you'll also receive this special USA supplement with your course materials, making the course applicable to your own situations, laws, and regulations. Call the toll-free number shown and use your credit card to order the complete Blueprint for Success program. Operators are standing by.
We're back with entrepreneur Richard J. Stacy. I wonder if we could take a look at these manuals one at a time. And could you briefly describe for us what's in each of them?
Okay, this is Volume 1, Operations. Now in here covers all the operating aspects of starting a business, from finding an idea to protecting the idea, financial management, bookkeeping, that kind of stuff, incorporating, getting set up and registered. Also there's a section in here on tax strategies, little known tax strategies to reduce taxes, selecting a location for your business, designing packaging, your products, this kind of stuff, dealing with leases. Also, there's a section on personnel, hiring employees, all the forms you need and things like that. There's also a section on little known business information and contact sources, so a whole section on addresses, literally. And that covers the first 600 pages of the program. Now the second volume here is the marketing volume. Now in here, you're going to find information on guerrilla marketing tactics. There's a section on doing your own market research, and that's on page 740. On page 800, we start talking about different advertising and promotional strategies, how to get free publicity, how to promote yourself, and all the different media you can use in the directories to locate those media and find out the cost of each. Also, how to market your product. There's over 83 different ways to market your product or service with all the sample letters and agreements and contracts you need. There's a whole big section on mail order and how to make money in that business. Import-export are 2 big sections by themselves. Also, franchising, not just how to buy a franchise, but also how to invest in a franchise. And that covers the next 1,200 pages. Now, when you get to page 1,200, you're really getting into the financing. Now, in this volume, you'll find how to deal with bankers and suppliers, how to deal with investors, put a business plan together. That's a financing proposal you're going to need if you're trying to raise some money for your business. 148 sources of financing. Also, how to get government assistance, which is another area which most businesses overlook. So how to make your application successful. Included in here as well is how to issue shares to your friends, just like the inventors of Trivial Pursuit did. So whether you need just $50,000 to $100,000, or maybe you need millions of dollars, you can do it once you find the information in these blueprint manuals, because they show you where to find investors, even if you don't have any money of your own. So that's the financing volume that covers off the other 1,800 pages in total. And now that's all comes with sample contracts. It's all tabbed and indexed throughout. So it's very easy to refer to these things, and that's why we call them reference manuals. You use them more as a reference. When you're running across, you start operating, you run into a problem, you use the manuals to guide you through each step of the way. You refer to them constantly. In fact, I refer to them constantly as I run my different companies on a day-to-day basis.
Richard, what would happen if one of us came up with the idea for the next Trivial Pursuit or the next pet rock? Most of us wouldn't know what to do when confronted with an idea like that. Can you outline for us some basic steps to follow, trying to make $1 million idea work?
At my seminars that I give across the country on how to start your own business, I always go through 7 steps to developing any new business, whether it be a new product or a new retail concept. I'll just briefly outline. The first step is obviously to find a product or a service that you can sell. The second step is, if it's your own invention, to build a prototype or a working model of that thing, so you have somebody, if it's your own invention, so you have something to show people. If it's a foreign product, you want to get a sample of it, so we show you how to send a telex overseas or write a letter if you're just starting. Get a sample of that. There's a sample in the blueprints, as a matter of fact, for doing that. Once you've got a sample here, then you can show it to people, department store buyers, and that goes into the next step, and that's the third step, market research. How to test your product or your idea, whether it's your own or somebody else's, before you waste a lot of time and money on it. The next step is to protect your idea. That's patents, trademarks, copyrights, industrial designs, things like this. How do you get protection so people don't steal your ideas? After you've protected an idea or your product, the next step is to expose yourself. You've now come full circle. First you had this secret idea, now you can't tell enough people. There's a number of ways to do that. If you don't have a lot of money, you're going to have to get yourself a media release. It looks like this, simple, something you design yourself. We show you how to do that in the blueprint manuals. There's actually a sample release right in there that you can use for this purpose. And then you've got to go out and use the media. Now, once you're at that stage, the sixth step is to market your product as many different ways as you can. And as I mentioned, the blueprint manuals cover over 83 ways to do that. All kinds of techniques that you can use, different distribution channels and whatnot, to get your product or your service out in the marketplace. So that's a very important area. In fact, marketing is maybe the most important area as far as I'm concerned in a business situation, because if you can't sell your product or your service, everything else ceases to exist. Now the seventh step, which in some cases is usually the first step, is financing. You've got to raise the money you need for your venture. And this involves getting investors if you don't have any money, or taking advantage of all the government programs that are out there. One of the directories just lists these programs. We carry it at the Institute. It's available to people if they want to purchase it. Is this directory here. Now in here is over 600 pages listing all these government programs, government money available to help businesses. It's just an amazing amount of assistance out there if people know how to apply and to make their application successful. So that's the 7 steps to developing a venture, basically, in a nutshell.
I'd like to hear from someone who took the course and ended up developing their own ideas.
A graduate of the Blueprint for Success course, Reg Meacham is a salesman turned entrepreneur. Recently, after witnessing a near-fatal boating accident, he came up with an idea for a boating safety product, and is a shining example of the success of following the Blueprint methods. From idea to prototype to market research to protection to free publicity, marketing, manufacturing, and financing, Reg has done it all in just a couple of years. He's marketed his Hevaboy product to stores, marinas, and distributors around the world. You'll even find it in the Canadian Tire catalog. Proof positive of the results when you follow the Blueprint program. Reg has now structured a royalty deal with a major manufacturer and has the freedom and money to enjoy the lifestyle of leisure and comfort that he always dreamed of.
Joining us now is a graduate of the Blueprint for Success in Your Own Business Home Study program. He's an entrepreneur and inventor of the marine and safety supply Hevaboy. Reg Meacham, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Bea.
I understand that with the direct help of the Canadian Small Business Institute, you were able to formulate this exciting new invention and market it. How responsible would you say the Blueprint for Success formula was in this success?
It was virtually necessary for every step of the way, Bea. To take an entirely new idea and formulate a marketing plan, formulate a business plan, and take it through every step that is necessary to put the product on the market, I had to have the guidance that is outlined in the Blueprint for Success manuals.
I'm holding a Canadian Tire catalog, and your Hiva Boy invention is pictured here. That must be exciting to see your own idea come to fruition like this. And yet I know it must have been a lot of painstaking hours and ardor that led from this seed of an idea to actually seeing it in a catalog.
Yes, it is, Bea. There's a lot of work and a lot of time. There's also a lot of instruction that's needed that the average person doesn't have. It was absolutely necessary to follow it step by step as described in the Blueprint for Success manuals.
Reg Meacham, thanks so much for joining us on the program today, and the best of luck with Hiva Boy and all future ideas.
Thank you very much, Bea. It's been great.
Well, everything sure sounds fascinating. That's a great story. But I was wondering, Richard, if you could tell us a little bit more about marketing a product or service.
Marketing covers a lot of different techniques, many times in combination with each other. Now, as I said, the Blueprint manuals cover this area in detail. Let's say that you had a product or something that you've got, either your own invention, or maybe you got it out of trade wins or a publication like that. It's from the Far East, for instance. What do? Well, this is where a lot of people get stuck. What's that next move? A few options here. You could go to a trade show. We have a directory of trade shows we sell at the Institute. Another way is maybe to sell it by mail order. And again, the blueprints cover that area in immense detail. Mail order, you can either place ads for things, or perhaps you want to get mailing lists. Well, there's catalogs of mailing lists that you can use, and you can mail out junk mail. That kind of mail you get all the time. Now, this is a catalog of mailing lists that we have right here. You can see how big this is, for example. Now, this is like a huge newspaper, and this covers thousands of lists of everybody who has subscribed to a certain magazine, or maybe everybody who has a dog. This kind of stuff, depending on what kind of product you were selling. Another way to go is to set up your own independent distributors. And the Blueprint manuals will show you how to set up a national distribution network overnight when you don't have a lot of money. And that's not very difficult to do either. You could sell your product to the government. Here's a little booklet put out by the Canadian government called Selling to Supply and Services Canada. And again, some of these government sales, especially selling to the U.S. government, could be very profitable. You got to remember, these guys are paying $900 for a hammer. So it's another area to look into. Also, selling to department stores is another option. We carry a wide range of marketing directories at the Institute where you can trace down these stores. Here's an example of one, Directory of Department Stores, both in Canada and the United States. So you can use this directory to track down hundreds of the head office buyers of department stores, contact them with your product, and in no time, it's not impossible to have 7,000 to 8,000 department stores around North America carrying your product. And believe me, if they were just selling one a month, it could make you very wealthy indeed. So there's many ways to go, and I've just even mentioned a couple.
Richard, I know that you've been involved in a lot of businesses starting from a very young age. You've been doing it for a lot of years, and you're still doing it, even though you don't have to. I know that you like to keep a low profile, but I'm fascinated in some of the businesses you've been involved in. Could you show us some of those products?
There's been a lot of products that I've been involved with over a long period of time. Some of my more successful products include these simple consumer items, for example. This one here is called the Key Finder. It's just a little product you put on your keychain, and if you whistle, it's supposed to help you find your keys in case you ever lose them. I don't know if it'll work for us. You hear that? Well, this is a product that we imported from Taiwan, and we sold this around North America. And it was very successful to us. It sold for about $19.95, came down to about $9. Now you can buy them for $2.99. And the real price is somewhere around $1/4 each, if you know where to find them. Now, another product I have here is a more recent product that we've been involved with, and this is the Flab Buster. It's a rowing exerciser machine. Now, we sold this through a number of different ways. It was selling for $29.95, a lot of television advertising and whatnot, and now you can buy this thing for much cheaper than that. Now, oddly enough, although it sells for $29.95, this product here is about 99 cents out of Taiwan. So we show people where to find products like this, and there's hundreds and hundreds of products. And again, there's no patents or anything like that, contrary to most people's belief. It's just a product available, many companies making the same thing. It's whoever gets in there and gets the rapid distribution. So that's what I focus on all the time, is to get the rapid distribution. And so a simple product like this can make you a lot of money if you know how to take it, first of all find it, and then take it and exploit the opportunity.
The most important ingredient in becoming a successful entrepreneur is that you actually take the steps to go out and do it. Anyone can be a millionaire.
Blueprint for Success is the knowledge, guidance, support, and encouragement you need to start your own business, be your own boss, even starting in your spare time. And now you can enroll in the complete Blueprint for Success program through this special television offer. If you act right now, here's what you get. The 3 giant working reference manuals. Volume 1, Operations. Volume 2, Marketing. Volume 3, Financing. Over 1,800 pages, jam-packed with powerful, proven, money-making information and strategies not available in any school, library, bookstore, or any other course. You'll learn how to find and cash in on thousands of money-making opportunities and new products that are yours for the asking. How to make thousands of dollars by taking advantage of legal tax loopholes and free government money. You can buy an existing business or invest in a franchise. Get rich using your own ideas and inventions. Set up and manage your business and bookkeeping properly, and much more. In addition, you'll also get this handsome audio cassette collection with 8 exciting cassette tapes of audio instruction. Millionaire Richard J. Stacy guides you through every step of the way. You'll enjoy just being able to sit back, listen, and relax. Play them again and again. You can even learn while you drive your car, exercise, or even while you're cooking. You'll learn how to make over $1 million in mail order in 5 years or less. How to make a fortune with little-known, low-cost marketing strategies, plus much more. Plus, you'll also get the extra bonus tape, Secrets of Import-Export. Plus, when you enroll in the Blueprint for Success course, you automatically become a member of the Canadian Small Business Institute for 1 year, entitling you to take advantage of a nationwide network of resources, information, contact, and support. As a member, you'll be kept up to date on the latest opportunities, strategies, and seminars. You'll be assigned your own personal financial counselor, with whom you may consult for advice by mail or phone. You are never alone. You will get all your questions about the course answered quickly and professionally. You will also receive this handsome membership certificate. The entire Blueprint for Success program is covered by the Institute's money-back guarantee of complete satisfaction. Study the materials for 21 days from the time you receive them. If you're not convinced that this is the guidance and information you need to succeed in your own business, simply return the materials intact for a full and immediate refund. Privately, the complete program would sell for $895, but through the Small Business Institute, a recognized educational organization, in combination with this special television offer, you can enroll in the complete Blueprint for Success program for the incredibly low price of only $289 if you act right now. Use your credit card. Pick up the phone and call our toll-free number. Operators are standing by. Call now. Don't forget, you save even more money because when you enroll, you will receive this official tax receipt for tuition fee deduction, making the course a tax-deductible part of starting your own business. But wait, there's even more. If you order right now and use your credit card, you'll get this very special bonus, the International Business Opportunities Source Directory Guide. It's loaded with hundreds of money-making opportunities. This guide lets you get started the minute your Blueprint for Success course arrives. This book alone could make you thousands of dollars. It's packed with names, phone numbers, and addresses, valuable business contacts, buyers, wholesale suppliers, dropship outlets, and over 100 ideas for businesses you can start at home for under $500. These are all the contacts you'll need, and this book is yours to keep even if you decide to return the course materials. This course is not available anywhere. Don't wait another minute to get on the road to wealth and freedom. Order now.
To order the complete Blueprint for Success program, call the toll-free number shown on the screen now and have your Visa, MasterCard, or American Express ready, or send check or money order for $289 Canadian funds plus shipping and handling payable to Blueprint for Success, 18 Skagway Avenue, Toronto, Ontario, M1M3V1. But for fastest results, use your credit card and call now. Blueprint for Success comes with the publisher's 30-day 100% money-back guarantee of complete satisfaction, so you have nothing to lose. And Blueprint for Success is not available in stores at any price. It can only be purchased through this exclusive television offer.
Use your credit card to get the complete Blueprint for Success program, which includes the 3 giant working reference manuals, over 1,800 pages, the 8 Blueprint for Success cassette instruction tapes with millionaire Richard J. Stacy, the extra bonus tape, Secrets of Import-Export, 1 year's membership in the Canadian Small Business Institute, including counseling and advisory service, and the valuable membership certificate. Plus, the special bonus, the International Business Opportunities Source Directory Guide, all with the Institute's money-back guarantee of complete satisfaction. And remember, bought privately, this complete program would cost $895. But through the Small Business Institute, a recognized educational organization, you can enroll in the entire Blueprint program for the incredibly low price of $289 during this special television offer. You save $606. Don't wait. You can enjoy the wealth you've always dreamed of simply and easily. Just pick up the phone and make that first call that will launch you or someone you know on the way to financial independence. Don't miss this opportunity of a lifetime. Call now.
To order the complete Blueprint for Success program, call the toll-free number shown on the screen now and have your Visa, MasterCard, or American Express ready, or send check or money order for $289 Canadian funds plus shipping and handling payable to Blueprint for Success, 18 Skagway Avenue, Toronto, Ontario, M1M3V1. But for fastest results, use your credit card and call now. Operators are standing by. Attention American residents. If you live in the United States, you'll also receive this special USA supplement with your course materials, making the course applicable to your own situations, laws, and regulations. Order now.
Well, we're almost out of time, but I wonder if you could give us your success principles, or the philosophies, if you will, that you have used on your road to becoming a millionaire, the keys to making money.
The first principle, oddly enough, is honesty. You know, a lot of people watch these programs on TV like Dallas and Dynasty, which are very entertaining programs, but in real life, if you tried to act like that, you'd last about 2 seconds. If you want to build a business over the long term, you've got to conduct it in an honest and straightforward manner. And that's a very important principle. Too many people believe there's a jungle out there and you've got to do this and that. Well, those are the people that just have no concept of what free enterprise is all about. Building for the long term takes commitment, hard work, trust, and building up an established set and network of contacts. Second, it's important to set some goals and establish some priorities, and then have the faith and determination to see these goals through. Now, a lot of people haven't set a lot of priorities. If you want to retire and get rich and travel and all that kind of stuff, then you've got to establish that as your priority and stick with it. And stop spending your time with your feet in front of the TV set, waxing your car, or spending your day shopping. You've got to take the time and the commitment to go out and do it. The third principle that's important is knowledge. Luck has been defined as when preparation meets opportunity. You see, those things we can do something about, we do. The things we can't, we can. Blueprint for Success is something you can do for yourself. You see, in the business world, it's what you don't know that can hurt you, and what you do know can make you tons and tons of money if you go out and apply these principles. See, success comes by choice, not by chance. You know as well as I do, for most people, our birthdays go by fast and our dreams come true. Someone once said that you can't sit down and slide up at the same time. It's up to you to make your own future. And that's what the Blueprint for Success will do for you.
We hope you've learned something from this show and that you've enjoyed it as well. Remember, success can be yours as long as you take action right now.
To order the complete Blueprint for Success program, call the toll-free number shown on the screen now and have your Visa, MasterCard, or American Express ready, or send check or money order for $289 Canadian funds plus shipping and handling payable to Blueprint for Success, 18 Skagway Avenue, Toronto, Ontario, M1M3V1. But for fastest results, use your credit card and call now. Blueprint for Success comes with the publisher's 30-day 100% money-back guarantee of complete satisfaction, so you have nothing to lose. And Blueprint for Success is not available in stores at any price. It can only be purchased through this exclusive television offer. So pick up your phone and call the toll-free number shown now.